Yeah, what's going on, everybody? It's Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are doing some more AI battles with our Asia. Our Asian civs, I guess, would be a better way to describe it. And yeah, so Japan's been running away with the game. We're going to have to see if that changes. They're currently at war with India, and I think they're at probably they're doing a failed war right now. Although Patna doesn't actually have any walls. So depending on whether or not they can get their troops over there, they might be able to take it. But I'm doubting just because they don't have that many troops over here. Japan doesn't, at least, and India does have a decent amount of troops down there, so I think they're going to be okay. India is in second place, and they're trying to sneak out a culture victory, although they have two great scientists. What the heck, man? No, those are great writers. Oh, yeah, those are great writers. That's a great constructor, Durr. I'm stupid. They have three great writers, so they need more culture, more theater squares, basically. Interesting. So, yeah, if they could get more great pieces out, they would be doing a heck of a lot better, but we'll see. Pasig ended up flipping from Mongolia, which means they are probably in a dark age, and they're also losing Kazan right now. They got 10 turns on that. So hopefully they can come here and take Novigrad. I don't know. They're also, yeah, they should be able to take Pasig back. I don't know. I think they'll be able to take it. They're trying to build, what is this down here? What wonder are you? Hold up. What are you? What are you? Come on. Game. Come on. Tell me what you are. There you go. Mausoleum. Gotcha. That's an early wonder, so that's a little late for it to be constructed, so. Yeah, especially when we had the Great Zimbabwe and Big Ben already constructed, so a little weird to see that out coming now. Japan is starting to push towards the west coast. They do, unfortunately, have a bunch of musket men that they're battling. So, actually, that's kind of bad for them, because remember, they're at war right now. So, a lot of their troops are over here on the east side. So, these barbarians are coming here and going to probably get a decent amount of damage done against them before they're able to stop. There's our great scientist. There you go. Malaysia's at, what, 2, 4, 5 cities, so yeah, a little on the weaker side. Khmer's pretty strong too. What's funny is we have a lot of strong civs, but for whatever reason, Japan's just running away with it. Mostly, it's just like a mix of religion. I mean, the religious game really gave them a massive bonus, so part of the reason they have such a huge lead right now. Indonesia ended up losing Badong. But anyways, so Indonesia actually has a chance, or sorry, Philippines actually has a chance to take it from them. The funny thing is both those musket men are immediately putting pressure on Philippines. So Khmer declared war on Japan, Malaysia declared war on Japan. I'm assuming both of those are probably score reasons. Now, the funny thing about it, Khmer is not really in a position to fight them. But Malaysia might be able to do some damage because Japan is kind of out of position and their army is getting weaker by the minute. So I actually think if we look at the score here, we're going to see that Japan is probably no longer in second place when it comes to army. Actually, they were in first place, technically in military strength. Yeah, but I'm thinking that they're pretty low now. Maybe middle of the pack. Let's see. Japan. No, they're still second. No. Yeah, okay. They're still fine. This military strength, though, across the board is really, really weak. I mean, compare that to my freaking game that I was playing on stream last night, where we're basically about the same point in the game. And I know we weren't playing on quick. I think we're playing on regular speed. But anyways, the AI is at, like, 2,000 military strength, and it's just like, what the heck? Okay, so Japan is probably about the exact same lead still. Religion's giving them 84, though. Yeah, we have a close game here if you get rid of that religion. And the funny thing is, like, who has the next highest religion score? 54 for Korea. Yeah, so they're running away with the religion score. Interesting. Wonders. Japan actually has more wonders now than Gandhi, which means culturally, I think Japan is going to start pushing up. Yeah, they have an 80, so they're making it a lot harder now for Gandhi. And Gandhi didn't really gain any foreign tourists. But Japan got more local tourists. Wait, no, Japan's not even... Yeah. So, Korea's starting, or rather, India's starting to lose its window of opportunity to win there. Okay. So, we got to pay attention really right now, I think, to two things. Number one, Japan's military. Because if we could see, like, Malaysia take a town from them, then all of a sudden we might see the game become a little more neutral. Maybe Japan will not run away with it quite as much. The downside is I would love to see India use the few troops it has to actually come put pressure over here on, like, maybe Yokohama. These are medieval walls? No, those are ancient. Those are medieval. Yeah, there you go. So neither of those are most likely going to get conquered. Japan does have a random crossbowmen. All the way up there and almost Korea. Whoopsie. Sorry. Bump the mic. I don't know. Can you guys actually hear that when I bump it? I'm not really bumping the mic. I'm bumping the noise filter, which is out in front of it. And so the thing is, like, usually when I'm talking, I'm, like, putting my mouth fairly close to the mic so you don't get any background noise or anything like that. But then sometimes when I, like, itch my head or something like that, I'll accidentally bump the mic. But anyways, so Mongolia has a ton of cavalry right now. Cavalry and knights. I think they should be able to take passage back. And Badong is still hanging out neutral over there as well. What's interesting is Philippines are trying to sneak a settler past. I don't know if they're going to be successful, though, because you also have the barbarians over there, too. So, yeah, a little sketchy. How's Korea doing? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I mean, maybe we could see Korea catch up science, or rather excel scientifically, and then maybe get a couple rockets out. I just don't know. I think time's running out quickly. I think it's got to be a score victory at this point. It's rather unfortunate that Japan kind of ran away with this, although I also am kind of happy about it just because, you know, hey, I've never really seen Japan win. Although Gudate is definitely still under pressure from barbarians, so we'll see how that works out for them. Khmer, remember Khmer and Malaysia fought a fairly early war, but they've been pretty peaceful with each other ever since then. So who knows what will happen with there. China still has a bunch of troops over on Indonesia's border, and remember, they actually did take a town from, because Bima was actually an Indonesia town. So they did take one Indonesian town. Novgorod is still hanging on. China's still hanging on as well. Kazan did end up flipping for Mongolia. So Mongolia is starting to lose control of its territory. Which, yeah. yeah. They did finish a wonder. Oh my gosh. Oh, that sucks. So Free City just ended up popping out infantry right now. That's a little stupid, game. That's a little stupid. No one has infantry right now. Yeah, literally no one has infantry right now. That's stupid. They need to, I think, change that. I really do think they need to change that. Mongolia declared war on Indonesia. Really, Mongolia? You need to kind of take your own towns back right now, not declare another war, but sure. They might be able to, because Indonesia's pretty weak. I don't like that. I feel like free cities should never be able to build units that no one else in the world has built. Like, no one has infantry right now. So why is the free city the first one to pop out attack? That would be like Luxembourg, even though, or Vatican City, right now popping out the most, you know, advanced units. That would be a little stupid if that actually happened. Is it possible? I mean, I suppose, sure. There you go. There's another wonder right there. Natural wonder. We're looking for that in, I think, the first episode. I mean, sure, it's possible if, like, maybe they have a ton of money, but come on. So Pasig ended up flipping back to Indonesia. So then I'm wondering, Kazan, no, Mongolia did grab Kazan. They are losing it again, though. So they need to get out of their dark age, or whatever kind of age they're in. And they're actually pushing hard on Bandar, which is weird because there's no way that they would be able to hold on to the city. And China's also still at war, too, here, so. Indonesia's kind of at war with everyone right now. Yeah, Badung ended up going to, to Philippines. So, remember when the Philippines were kind of screwed and Indonesia was in a great spot? Yeah, kind of absolutely reversed here, so. Ah, dang it. And the thing is, we're technically playing as Indonesia. So, I was actually really hopeful because, hey, the AI was doing well. Whoever we were playing as, the AI was actually doing well for us. But, yeah. No, that was short-lived. That was short-lived indeed. Anything else happen over here? Borders all seem pretty samey. So many great people over here for India. They would be doing so well if they had a few more theater squares. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. The invasion of barbarians over here, I guess, petered out. What's funny is I guess you do have walls now, so maybe the walls have just shot them down. So, I don't know, we're kind of pretty neutral here. I think I am going to try finding a mod that basically turns off walls. I think that'd be better for any future AI series. if we continue with Civ 6, remember, you can check the description. I think I'll probably keep in all the descriptions. So you can definitely check the description and vote for your next series. Unless, of course, I don't know how long... well, here's the other thing. If you're watching this like a few weeks after it goes live, I probably have already started the next series. So, but I don't know how long straw polls last. So Kill was being built over here by Indonesia, which seems like probably one of the worst things that you could be doing right now. I'm just saying, you're under siege by like 20 different people. Mongolia does have infantry, so... But I think not having walls is going to help tremendously, because I think we'll start seeing cities flip a lot easier, especially when you're rolling around with, like, knights. I mean, my gosh, you're going to be able to 2-3 hit cities. So I think we're definitely going to see a lot more flipping of cities, which should make for a more interesting AI battle. So Mongolia made peace with Indonesia. Okay, let's put another pause in here, and let's check out our Dark Ages and stuff like that. Is Mongolia still losing Kazan? They are. And then St. Petersburg is also being flipped as well. So Mongolia is facing a lot of pressure right now, which is kind of bad for them. So we'll see. Oh, and there you go. Quezon ended up flipping. And I think that one's going to probably end up getting eaten up by Philippines. So you transgressed against Synchropath. Okay. Sorry. Sorry I've transgressed against you. So anyways, Korea... right now, still only has a 1-tech advantage on Mongolia, even though they're making 80 more signs per turn. I wonder if maybe the AI just doesn't sometimes... because they get such a huge science bonus. I'm just wondering if maybe sometimes they just don't research anything. Because how... I don't get how you only have a 1 science boost right now over Mongolia. No idea. Oh, God, dude. Man, Japan's running away with this. Yeah, still about 150-point lead. Oof. Oof. I wanted to look at Great People. So you're at 85 versus Gandhi's 95. I don't know if that Great People goes up, though, if you don't use the Great Person. Because I'm fairly certain India's winning most of these right now. The problem is I don't think they're using them, which means that they're not probably getting the points for the Great People. I don't know that for sure. Whoopsie. I wanted to actually see if I could trade. Make deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they have 10 great works. Let's compare that real quick to Japan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. But, you know, they should be getting quite a few. You would think they would have a lot more, those are sculptures, actually. Oh. Yeah, I would think they would have a lot of relics because they were going so heavy in the religious game. But then again, they might just have so many religious units that they just aren't losing any, so they're not getting relics for them. I don't know. Science victory, no one's even close. Speaking of that, Korea is probably able to build rocket spaceports. I don't know if they are, though. Can we see if they're building? They do have a wonder going here, the Kilwa. I don't see any spaceports. They do have some industrial zones, which is going to help them. We'll see. We'll have to keep an eye out on that. Yeah, Gandhi's fallen behind. Maybe. They're only a fourth of the way there now. Problem is, I think the foreign tourists are going up quicker than their local tourists. So that's kind of the issue right now. And then religion, they're back to 5 of 10. What was the ages? So Mongolia was in a dark age. No, they're in a normal age, actually. So why then are they facing so much pressure? Korea's in a golden age, so Korea's putting a little more pressure down there, but that shouldn't change it. China's also in a golden age. Okay, so I think it's China putting the pressure on them right now. And Indonesia's also in a golden age? No, we're in a dark age. Ugh. Good job. Good job, AI. Good job, AI. So, I think most of this pressure is coming from China. I guess a 14 and a 12, and then you got 2 cities there. I don't know. St. Petersburg I don't think should be flipping, personally, but, you know, that's me. That's just me. Japan made peace with India. About time. Korea, let's see. We're trying to see if you were building... oh, they're building Ruhr Valley. Okay, that's going to help. That's going to help. I think they're running out of turns, though, to get the science thing. Yeah, I think they really need to get those... the rocket up now, ASAP, if they have any hope of winning. Because they have 98 turns, so it's going to be close. Japan still isn't expanding to the west. Khmer actually has finished a wonder. I wonder what wonder you finished. Would it be the Taj Mahal? Probably the Taj Mahal, I would think. Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably the Taj Mahal. Khmer actually expanded quite a bit to the northwest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They have 10 cities now. China's in a fairly decent spot, too. The issue is, I don't know anyone can catch up to Japan. We're still kind of in that issue. Kazan did flip, and it looks like Russia's going to be able to take back some of their towns. So, there you go. Well, they're trying. Then again, we have some pretty high-level walls here, so I don't know. I don't know. The thing is, though, it will flip to a Russian city, though, in 7 turns. So, yeah, there you go. Malaysia declared war on Korea. Korea declared war on India. So, Korea is now pushing against India once again. Which is unfortunate because I kind of want India to get their scientific victory. Or rather, their cultural victory. And if Korea's declaring war, that sucks. Korea needs to declare war on Japan. But this is the problem. Japan's just kind of, like we mentioned before, they're just growing unchecked. Although they are currently still fighting Malaysia. But if Japan would have declared war on them, yeah. Korea declared war on Japan. Indonesia declared war on Japan. All right, there you go. Indonesia's not going to come into it much. Korea, unfortunately, already has their troops up in India, so they're probably not going to move any west. But they could easily take Tokyo if they would have tried. Good job, AI. Good job. Once again, I think the lack of walls would help us here. Because you'd see cities flip, and then I think some of these wars would be more punishing. So, Forbidden City? Yeah, there you go. Indonesia has stabilized. Unfortunately for them, they are completely surrounded now. And they are losing loyalty in Jakarta. Yeah. You're holding on over there. And now what's interesting, we could see Philippines start expanding eastward. They have this little island that could go over there. So, Japan pieced out Malaysia. This is really bad. Because that means Japan might start flipping their troops over here to Korea. And then what are you doing, AI? What are you doing? Like, why? Why? Just focus on a city, man, instead of just, like, moving all your troops in the middle. I know there's better AI stuff that we could play with to get the AI a little better. The problem is every time I roll with certain mods, it just busts the game. And then we have, like, a couple episodes, and then the game just breaks, so... Indonesia declared war on Mongolia. Khmer declared war on Mongolia. I wonder. Why, though? Mongolia is not in first place. In fact, Mongolia's fallen quick because they keep losing their cities. You're about to flip to someone. Who are you flipping to? You might be flipping to Mongolia, actually. Because I think you were Philippines, weren't you? He's trying. He's got a lot of his unique units here. But, yeah, it flipped to Mongolia. Okay. And now it's going to actually flip from Mongolia. That's weird. Kazan is also still Mongolia, so they are still holding on to all their territory, except the fact that they lost Smolensk. I really... Ooh, Novograd's flipping. Mongolia's finally putting enough pressure on them, I think. Actually, it might be mostly Korea, because they got size 17 city there. And then Angra over here is 15. Yeah, it's probably a mix of all of those. I think you'd maybe flip to Korea, though? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so that war ended up turning out to be exactly what we thought. And here's Japan coming to burn down Korea. Because that's what happens when Korea declares war on 2 different people. India still has a lot of great people right now that they're not using. They also have an infantry freaking army over here. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. Japan does have a couple corps, but they don't have an army yet. Korea made peace with India. Korea made peace with Malaysia. Now, all those Korean troops should be back in their borders now. Okay, so at least now they're going to be protected from Japan. So I think we'll be okay over there. Japan is still sending out freaking apostles everywhere, man. There's just not too many religious units for them to kill, if any religious units. So what they need is some missionaries right about this point. So, okay. We're only going to go for a couple more minutes. Jakarta did end up flipping. Indonesia's not going to be able to take it back, though. Indonesia has almost no military units, so there's no way that they're going to finish it. Korea finished Wonder. China declared war on Russia. China? Really? You're not going to be able to do anything. What wonder did Korea finish? They were building Kilwa. What else were you building? Oh, Statue of Liberty. Ah, okay. So that's going to help them with culture. They're going to get better appeal. Well, maybe not. I guess it would help if they start building a bunch of seaside resorts, but I don't think we'll see that happen. I don't think Japan's going to be able to take any towns from Korea. Up to the north, India has gotten really big. Why? So this was a China city that I think is now belonging to India. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like India expanded into China. That's what I think happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. China has 8 cities right now. 9 cities. 10 if they take Jakarta. And it looks like in 3 turns, Jakarta's probably going to flip. I think we're seeing more cities just flip because of loyalty than actually being conquered. All the more reason for us to just get rid of walls. But, you know, whatever. Whatever. You're building a water park, correct? Yep. Yep. Still no spaceports. So, I don't think we're going to see a science victory. Well, I didn't think we were going to see a science victory, but I'm almost assured that we're not going to see a science victory right now. And then Japan ended up fighting off those barbarians, so... Yeah. And they're starting to get some great musicians as well. So I definitely feel like India lost its kind of bid to win culturally. They still have quite a few wonders. I just don't think they're generating enough culture anymore. Mostly because they just have so many great people who just don't have a home. So, okay. Korea is all the way almost to future tech. And yet they have no spaceports. I don't know what they're trying to do then. As for score victory, Japan is almost at 1,000. So their lead's getting a little bit bigger, it looks like. I don't know. It's probably still right about the same. Then Gandhi's in second, but then there's a huge gap still between second and third. Genghis is still way the heck down there, dude. What the heck, Genghis, man? Empire size. They're right up there. Man, I'm just kind of disappointed because I feel like they should be a little bit larger. Or they should have... I feel like their empire is not smaller than Korea, though. That's what's crazy. Okay, it's not smaller than Korea. But Khmer has a larger empire. Slightly. I don't know. I disagree with that. I feel like Mongolia's empire is a little bit bigger. But they didn't do any religious. And then their era score is pretty bad, too. So, Science victory, once again, no one has started it. Mongolia is actually leading in science per turn. So maybe we should be watching Mongolia for spaceports. Yeah, but they're not as far ahead in tech, though. How many techs do they have? 47 versus 45. So they actually have more techs. So maybe what that means then is even though Korea's up here, they probably skipped past rocketry. As for culture victory, yeah, see, they're falling behind. They were a 4th before, and now it's almost a 5th. Japan's not going to be able to get it either. Religion, still 5 of 10, and everyone's still pretty much holding on. So, 1, maybe 2 episodes left. It definitely feels like it's Japan's game to lose. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to catch up, but we'll have to see. But for now, hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game comment, and remember, click that little bell icon next to the subscribe button so you can see all of my videos, so YouTube will notify you about all of my videos. And I'll see you guys next episode. Later.